something wrong is that I didn't push the button record. Okay, again, where is it? Again, so this A is where the straight line intercept on x-axis, while this B is where the straight line intercept the y-axis. Okay, while this A here supposed to be B, A here supposed to be B, and B here supposed to be A actually. So A here is y-intercept, while B here is x-intercept. They interchange like that. So you see, remember, whatever under x here in this form, 3 here means the reading on x-axis or x-intercept on x-axis is at 3, and 2 here is y-intercept, similar to C also. Okay, when we transform this form to this form, so you see y-intercept intact with this x, while x-intercept intact with this y. You got the idea? They interchange, huh? Okay. And so does this. Y-intercept 4 intact to this x, okay, while this -2 intact with this as a factor of this y, -2. So you will be able to notice the difference. -3 go there and 4 go there. Okay, so that's this -1 there, -4 there. Okay, so the idea is this two form here, we're going to get the same, we're going to be able to detect same things lah. That is where the straight line intercept on x-axis and y-axis. Okay, in this form you need to interchange lah. Okay, moving along, where is it? The values of x-intercept and y-intercept and the gradient for these three straight lines are the same. B. Equations of straight line in the forms of this, first this and this. Okay, three different forms produce the same straight line graph if the value of x intercept and y intercept are the same. Correct? In general, straight line equation can also be written in the form of either this or either this, which is A cannot equal to 0. Okay, A cannot equal to 0 means that the value the straight line cannot intersect on x-axis on 0. Okay, and so does B also cannot be 0. Okay, Where is it? How do you change the equation of straight line in the form of ax, this form to this form to the form of this, and vice versa? So we have learned to do this, correct? To do the change, to change.
Betul.
Okay. So I believe you know already how to change between them. Need not more exercise. Correct. Example 4 here. Change from this form to this form. Okay. So you know the process. Okay. Any problem with it? Got no problem. Example 5.
No.
From this form to this form. Okay. The idea is whatever the value behind, you must make it to 1. Then what will happen to A and B is according to if you make this equal to 1. Okay, you got the idea. It cannot be the value of A and B until this value become 1. Okay, that is the idea. Until it become 1, then it is the correct value of A and B. Okay. And for this, until it become linear like this, okay, means that there is no division, there is no fraction, okay, then it will be on this form. Then if it is in this form, then the value of A and B is valid. That is the idea. Here you got C. C. You know what? Do not confuse this C here is not the C here in this form. This C here meant for y-intercept, correct? 2, while this C here is only a regular variable C, A, B, C. Okay, do not take this as y-intercept. They just use random alphabet to be variable. Okay. Then followed by this mind test 9.1b. Have you done this? Did you do this? But you know how to do this lah, right? Got no problem.
Yes.
Okay. What is the relationship between the points on a straight line and the equation of the line? What is the relationship? Is there can be relate between points on a straight line and the equation of the line? Do you understand it? No? We go further, then soon you'll know. Diagram below and show two straight lines drawn on a Cartesian plane based on the equation of straight lines. X plus 2y equal 4 and another straight line. Okay. So this line here refer to this diagram, and this line here refer to this diagram. So let's focus on first diagram. So yeah, you know what, you from this equation, do you know how to get to draw a straight line on a graph if given this equation? Do you? Hello? Somebody?
Yeah.
Do you know how to draw a straight line from given
No.
whatever given
Ikut
situation? Huh?
ikut point. Cikgu tunjuk sekali boleh tak?
Okay. Okay. Macam tu if you are not convinced with it, just tell me. Can show to you. Actually, you have learned at in form 1, is it? If given any equation, straight line equation, then you can turn it into graph, straight line. If you remember, if you remember lah. If you don't, then I will try to make you remember again. So whatever the equation, and whatever the straight line equation in whatever form that we know, three kind of form. Okay, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Okay, we can do a straight line from whatever the form is. Okay, the idea is simple. The idea is from given equation, at least we can find 2 points from the equation. We should find at least 2 points. Let's say this point and this point here. Okay, then we can put a ruler, then make a line, and that line is represent what the equation is. That is the idea. So in order to get at least 2 points, mean two coordinate lah. We need before that we need a timetable lah. Remember that this one. So here we have x, here we have y. So this is going to be coordinate number 1, or point number 1. This is going to be point number 2. We know that for each point we will have the coordinate lah for each point. Okay, whatever the point is on the graph, okay, it will have 2 reading. The reading number 1 here is state the value of x, correct? The value of x under here on x-axis. And second thing here, represent the value on y-axis. So both of them make up the coordinate. Okay, the coordinate of a point. So these two got its own coordinate. These two got its own coordinate. Whatever the point, either on the graph or either right on the straight line mentioned, got their set of coordinate lah. So the idea, this is going to be coordinate point number 1. Okay, point 1, and here going to be coordinate point number 2. Then we can have a straight line passing through both the the points. That is the idea. Okay. Now, the idea is simple. It is better. You know what? It is better if we can find the point here. The point here, number 1, and the point here, number 2. Why? Because it is very easy. It is very clear to look like this. We got point here on x-axis and y-axis. Then we can start making a line, straight line. Okay, and we know that at this point here, at right on the y-axis, the value of x is 0. Okay, the value of x is 0. Okay, and the opposite way for this point here on x-axis, we know that the value of y is 0. So we can fill the coordinate already. For y is 0. All that we need to do is to find the value of x. Okay. In this case, we know the value of x already, that is 0. All thing left for us to find the value of y. Okay. How to find this value of y and how to find this value of x is by substituting the value that we already know. Let's say here we know the value of x is 0. So here you put 0. Okay. And for this point, we know that the value of y is 0. So you can put it here. Okay. So if you know one of them, can't we find the other one? Of course we can find. Sorry, if we know the other reading, can we find the other one? The other pair, there is y. Yes, we can by substituting this 0 as x to this equation. Okay, now 0 goes there, replace x here. Okay, there will be a little work for that. So we have x plus 2y equal to 4, and then we substitute 0 to x. Okay, and you know what, since we know this already got one variable, so we will have the value of this variable. Okay, if we keep moving with the process. So these two here, okay, we need to take to the right side, so it become 4 over 2 like this. Can we simplify this? Yes, of course. And we'll get at last y equal to 2. So that is the, now we got a complete coordinate for point number 1. So here is when x equal to 0, y equal to what? Y equal to 2. That is the idea to find a point, the coordinate, by using the equation given. Okay, and then we going, you know what, we cannot make a line, we cannot make a straight line from given equation if we only know one point. Remember, at least we know 2 points. Okay, so the second point with should be there, here, should be here. Okay, since we know already the value of y, that is 0, so can we find the value of x? Actually, we're going to do the same lah. We're going to substitute the value of y in here, then we're going to do algebra transfer until we get the value of x. That is the idea. Okay, so let's begin the substitution. So y here is 0. Okay, so it is like we can eliminate this, put away from game. Why? Because whatever multiply 0 is 0. So all that is left is telling us what the value of x is. Okay, x equal to 4. So here we fill with 4. So now we have complete coordinate for point number 2. So here it is, point number 2. We have we have x as 4, and y is 0. So assume that we don't have this straight line here. Okay, assume that there is nothing, only Cartesian plane here. Okay, now we just acquired 2 points. Can you draw the straight line this time? Yes, of course. Why? Because the straight line passing through both points. Where is mine? Okay, you're going to place your ruler like this. Okay, passing the points that you just acquired. Okay, and then you're going to make a straight line like this. That is the idea. Now you maybe wonder what? Cannot we have another point? Do you understand? Cannot we have another point? Cannot we have another coordinate? The third one, the fourth one. And if we connect the points, shall we get the same what? The same straight line? Yes, of course. If you don't want to take these two as 2 points to have the straight line, you can have another points, as long as the points is really up on the really be at where the straight line is. Okay, let's say point here and point here. Okay, you can make the line out of them. Okay, and so point here and up there, and so point here down there. Doesn't matter, as long you got 2 points to get a straight line. That is the idea. So you see this line here, this point here, we given to us the coordinate already. That is 2 and 1. Let's say we assume that we don't know this. We don't know this y here as 1. Can we find this y here? We only know the value of x, that is 2. Can we find this value?
Boleh.
How? What is your idea?
Substitute.
The idea is the same. We're going to, okay, let me write this equation on this graph. X plus 2y equal to 4. So the idea is the same. If given only 1 out of 2 in a coordinate, we can find the other one by substitute the value that we know. Okay, either x, either y, in this whatever given equation, straight line equation, then we can have the other one by doing the algebra transfer lah. Okay, so if you don't believe, then let's do this lah. So here we have the equation, and then we only know 2. The value of x is 2, so is where we're going to replace x by 2 plus 2y equal to 4. Okay, okay, you do the algebra. 4 minus 2, correct? 4 minus 2, and then equal to 2. We need only to leave only y here, so 2 divided by 2, and at last we get 1. So here it is the value of 1. Okay, so you know what, there will be many more. There will be much too many points up on this straight line. The idea is you can have as many points as you want, but the idea is when you come to draw a straight line, 2 points should be enough lah. If you got many, then you know what, it's just a waste of time, because all the points going to passing through the be on the same straight line. That is the idea. So you can have more points or coordinate, but it's just a waste of time when you come to draw the straight line. You got the idea? Okay, and so does this line here. This line here is x minus y equal to -3. So the idea is when we come to draw this straight line, okay, at least we need 2 points lah. Usually we get it there and there. Okay, you're going to need this table lah. Every time you want to draw, you need this table to get the sample of coordinate. So now, do you know what is the relationship between the points and the equation of the line? The relationship is the points will be one of the point in a straight line. That is the idea. Okay. Examine the position of points P, Q, and R in diagram 1. Okay. P, Q, and R. R is not a point on this equation lah. Okay. And diagram 2. Okay. P and Q is a point on this equation. okay, on this equation, while r here is not a point on this equation. What can you say about the points P, Q, and R and the straight line drawn? Okay. Oh yeah. The idea is, how do we identify which point, okay, it is not coming from the equation. Do you understand? How do we know that these 2 points here, P and Q, coming from this equation, and how do we know that this R is not coming from this equation? Assume that we don't know, we cannot see this graph, we don't have this graph to look at it, then we know that we compare, we can see it directly. This point R here is not on the straight line. Okay, now let's say we don't know this. Okay, we don't see this graph, then how do we identify whatever given point, either it is up on this straight line or it is not on this straight line? How do we know? That is the idea. That is what we're going to learn today. Okay, the idea is this. The idea is this. Okay, we going to substitute the point on the left equation, okay, and then we're going to fill what is x, what is y. If given to us some point, one point, let's say, I don't know, point C, D, point F, let's say, point F. We don't know what, either this point is on the straight line or not. So we have the value of x and y. So we want to quickly identify either this point is, this F is on a straight line or not in a straight line of this equation. So the idea is we're going to substitute the value of the point in this equation. Okay, and then we going to calculate on left side here until we got on this single number, and then we see the result. We see the result, and then we compare the result with the right number. If we got 4, okay, 4, we got the value is 4 on the left side here, equal to this right side, that is 4, and then that is the idea that this point here must come from the straight line. If we got not 4 on the left side, okay, like let's say 3, we got 3, we got 5, so 3 is not equal to 4, correct? So the idea is this point here is not on this straight line. That is the idea. Do you understand me?
Understand.
Okay. If you don't believe, then let's do the test lah. Since you know that this P is on this straight line, so the idea, if we substitute the value of P here, okay, in this left equation, absolutely we're going to get 4, and then 4 equal to 4 lah. It means that P is really is on the a point on a straight line. Okay, so let's do that. X plus 2y equal to 4. So we have this point here, P as 4, 0. And then we're going to substitute 4 to x and y to y. Okay, so 4 plus 2y is 0. Okay, since this is 0, then we can eliminate this. All that left is 4 equal to 4. Now we have the result 4 equal to 4. What does this mean? What does this mean out of this point P? What this telling us?
Dia straight line.
That this P here is on this straight line. Okay, so this means that this straight line here passing through this point P. Okay, and so does this point Q here. Let's do the work. Again, we're going to write the equation x plus 2y equal to 4. Okay, and then we're going to state the coordinate that we want to test. Okay, and then we're going to substitute the value inside. 2 plus 2y 1, 4. Okay, do the calculation. 2 plus 2, we got 4. So what does this tell you? What does this tell you? 4 equal to 4.
Dia straight line.
No, not that. What does this telling you? That whatever value on the left side
the point
is
lie on the
Point
straight
dia
line.
duduk atas straight line.
That is the right idea to say that this point here, once we look at this, that whatever on the left side is equal to what on whatever on the right side, then we come to conclusion that this point here, that we just substitute the value in this equation, this point here really up on the really on the this straight line. That is the idea. Or this line is really passing through this point Q. Why? How do we know? Because this whatever on the left side is equal on whatever on the right side. Okay, now let's test R. Okay, we know already that R, this point here, is not on the it's not on this straight line. So the quick idea for you, once we substitute the value of R in this equation of this straight line, absolutely will we have the same value left equal to right? We will not. That is the quick idea. So let's do this. X plus 2y equal to 4. Now we need to mention the coordinate R that we want to test. Okay, now substitute the value. So x is 1 plus 2 sorry, plus 2, y is 2 equal to 4. Okay. Dah cukup. 1 plus 2 multiply to 4. Okay, 1 plus 4, 5 equal to 4. So you see, is it real? Is it correct? 5 equal to 4. 5 will never ever equal to 4. So this telling us what? What does this telling us?
Not in this straight line.
Tu tak, dia tak line on atas straight line.
That this point of R is not really up on the line. Okay, it is out of the line. So now, that is the idea. That is the skill lah that coming from this. What is the relationship between the points on a straight line and the equation of the line? We can use this skill to identify either which point is on a straight line, which point is not on a straight line. Okay, follow along with it is all kind of test for you to see either you understand this skill or not. Do you want to do this? Afifah? Oh, Afifah.
Ya, cikgu.
Okay, you do example 6, 1A.
Okay.
Okay. Command me with your voice. I'll show the visual for you, for all of us. Meanwhile, how about you type your name in call message for attended. You do it right now. Type your name. Okay. Do not wait until the end of the class to write your name, because this is the idea to detect either you really be on front in front of the computer to learn this or not, or is it your only your what your ghost buddies be in front of the computer to learn, only your icon. So once I ask you for attendance, then you should do it that instant. Okay,
Cikgu dapat dah.
dapat dah, bagus. Jadi mana dia? Jadi sama atau tidak? Kiri sama,
Sama.
kanan sama dengan kiri tak? Sama. Okay.
Sama.
Now what is
8.
berapa dapat?
8 sama dengan 8.
Okay, 8 sama dengan 8. What does this telling you? 8 equal to 8.
Atas straight line.
Apa yang atas straight line-nya?
Koord P. Atas straight line.
That this point P is really up on this straight line. Okay. See, we cannot see the straight line. Okay, we cannot see the straight line. We don't see the Cartesian plane. So, but we know that this P is not in this straight line, by doing this scale lah. That is the idea, a quick idea to identify which point is in which straight line. That is the idea. Idina, Jannah, Syah, Hanis. Siapa lagi tak ada ni? Oh ya, ramai tak ada ni. Ikon je ada ni, tapi orangnya tak ada. Afifah, Atikah ada. Aida ada, Nur Aini ada. Siapa lagi? Syamimi ada, Syamimi. Oh, Syamimi.
Ada cikgu.
Saya kamu tak type, Syamimi.
Sekejap.
Baik. Kena segera. Siapa lagi? Syazah, Syazah ikon je ada, dia tak ada ke? Selalu macam tu. Pelik Syazah. Madihah, Jannah dah tulis. Isra. Ini pelik ni setiap kali. Isra ni pergi mana lah pula? Ikon je ada, orangnya tak ada. Tu pelik. Isra. Oh, Isra. Hailah Isra. Idina dah tulis. Idina.
Dah.
Oh, sudah. Siapa yang belum ni? Isra duduk tang mana ni? Laki seorang je, Haziq. The last man standing. Apa yang berlaku dekat budak lelaki lain? Kelas lain pun sama, mereka tak masuk.
Ada Syah lah cikgu.
Ha?
Ada seorang lagi lelaki.
Syah Zaki.
Ya.
Syah Zaki ni tak pernah pun ni. Baru muncul ni. Siapa lagi? Syazah apa cerita Syazah? Bayangannya saja wujud. Aduh. Mahu tak mahu pelajaran tetap berjalan juga. Mereka takkan, sebab entah ni lockdown ni sampai 10 tahun lagi. Jadi takkan 10 tahun kamu masih di tingkatan 3. Jadi terpaksa jugalah belajar walaupun online. Okey lah. Tidur banyak-banyak sekali, mati dalam tidur. Tidur banyak pun boleh mati. Mana dia ni? Kat mana? B Syamimi. B. C Madihah. D Atikah. Okey. Sudah Madihah? Sorry. Sudah apa nama? Syamimi? Sudah belum B? Hello? Syamimi?
Ya cikgu. Dan saya slow, saya cikgu lekat-lekat.
Oh, ya kah? Siapa buat Aini buat
Saya
B.
siap dah.
Ha?
B ke?
B. Aini buat B. Kita buat C dulu.
Okey.
Sebentar tu Madiha C. Sama atau tidak kiri dengan kanan?
Sama.
Sama. Lepas tu apa dia punya kesimpulannya?
Kesimpulannya point P duduk atas straight line.
Okay, this point P lies on the given straight line. D, siapa tadi D? Atikah. Sama atau tidak? Atikah. Atikah has left the meeting. Atikah. Alamak. Aida buat D.
Tak sama.
Cikgu dah siap.
Cikgu saya dah buat jadi. Tak sama.
Tak sama. Jadi tak sama beritahu apa?
Jadi point P tak duduk atas straight line yang itu.
That point P do not lies on the given straight line. Tu. Jadi kamu guna ayat English ni. B tadi siapa?
Saya.
Ini. Macam mana? Sama atau tidak?
Tak sama.
Tak sama. So apa dia punya ni? Ayat.
P dia tak duduk atas straight line.
Dalam English point P
Point P does not lie on the straight line.
does not lies on the given straight line. Okay. Okay. Example 7. The diagram shows a straight line. This, given that 0 is the origin, here it is 0. Determine the value of h. Okay, now find the value of h and k and then q. Okay. Now 3 minutes for you 3 minutes for you to find the value of those h, q and q. Do you still remember how to get this h and q, h and k? This h here as a and b, remember? We got point A and B. We got A and B. Okay. If we know what, if we can transform this form to what form? To this form. Okay, to this form. Then we'll know what is A and B. So in this case, this is going to be H and K, correct? Or in this form too, but we need to interchange. So H going to be whatever intact with Y, and K going to be whatever number intact with X. Okay. Or maybe we don't need to change the form. We can, because this is the form that we know, straight line form without any fraction. Then we can have the value of H and K. So in this case, K here, 3 here refer to Y. 3 here refer to Y intercept, which is belong to K. Correct? Yeah, tu. So you see, K equal to 3. Okay? Tak faham? Siapa tu? Madia? Siapa yang tak faham?
Saya.
Aida? Kamu tak faham lah?
Yang cikgu cakap apa tadi? Y intercept kan?
Y intercept. That is K. Betul? Tak. Kita dapat cari nilai pitasan tu Y dan X hanya dengan semudah Terus kita lihat dekat situ. Kan? Apa nombor yang menjadi faktor pada X tu adalah milik Y-intercept punya. Y-intercept punya, iaitu K. Ha? Okey Jadi K ialah 3. Kan? Ya, ini dia tunjuk jalan panjang lah. Ini dia tunjuk you substitute the value of K. Since you know the value of X, what is the value of X? On this point K here.
3,
No.
0, 0.
0. 0. And vice versa, the value of Y here, okay, is 0. Okay. So they substitute this 0, X equal to 0 in this equation lah. Then they can find the other one, that is Y. So Y here, they got 3, and we know that Y is also the same as K. They mention the same thing, the value of reading on Y-axis. Okay, this is the longer way. But we have learned the speciality if we have this form. Okay, we can identify directly by looking at the whatever factor of X and whatever the factor of Y. Do you understand me? Okay. Sometimes you will have many ways to find something. So it is not wrong to use whatever the way it is, as long as it is correct, as long as it is mathematics, then it is correct lah. Okay. So what is the value of H? What is the value of H? 5.
5.
Because either you can see it directly in this form, 5, or you can have it by substitute the value of that you already know. The value of Y is 0 here. Okay, in this equation like this, like where, like what, like this Y equal to 0, substitute, then blah 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 blah, do the algebra to find the value of X, and X is represented as H2. What is the value of X? Telling us is whatever the value of H. Okay, the same. The same thing, but different label. Okay, both label mention the same thing lah. Okay. Now find me the value of Q. What is the value of Q? Any idea how to find the value of Q? Give me the idea. What is the idea to find Q? Come on.
Buat macam algebra.
Okay.
Substitute masuk dalam
that is the
linear
idea.
equation.
But how can you be able to substitute this coordinate into given equation? Because we see that this point of P really lies in this straight line, in this equation. This is when we can substitute this coordinate. Okay, and the information that we have is the value of X, that is 2. If we substitute this value of X here, then we can find the value of Y in this coordinate that we need to find, that is Q. That is the idea. Okay, you know what? To learn, just to need to find the idea only, to find the correct idea. That is to learn. Okay. D. How about D? Gradient of the straight line. Okay. Find the gradient. The symbol is M. The label is M. How to find this gradient from this straight line? There can be many ways lah. Tukar apa?
Tukar
Henshin
integer.
ke? Henshin. Bertukar kepada tukar apa? Integer.
Ya.
Tukar integer. Tukar integer. Integer apa pula?
Tukar integer.
Integer apa?
5 letak je dekat bawah, 3 letak kat atas, lepas tu integer sebab yang tu positif dan tukar negatif.
I don't understand. Does somebody here understand what Afifah try to tell us? Anyone else?
Yes.
Aida?
Betul Afifah cakap.
Buat je lah. Cuba cerita sikit.
Yang X tu dia kena tukar kepada negatif. X tu kena duduk atas. Negatif 3/5.
Negatif 3/5.
X.
X. Betul?
Bukan. Y intercept kena duduk atas.
Okay, Y intercept duduk atas. Nak tulis apa?
Y.
Y, okay, betul?
Y intercept.
Intercept.
Y.
Okay.
Y intercept. Lepas tu super dengan X intercept.
Dengan X intercept.
Lepas tu yang integer yang dekat Y intercept tu kalau dia positif dia kena tukar jadi negatif.
Okay, jadi berapa? Negatif 5.
Jadi negatif 3/5.
3/5. Begitukah? Okay.
Kan?
Ya, okay. Betul. Sebab kamu baca kat bawah ni. Okay. Jadi maksudnya ini ialah daripada rumus tu lah kan. Rumus mencari gradient tu. M equal to Y. Y2 minus Y1. Kan? Jadi sama dengan nilai K ni. Okay, nilai K ialah berapa? 3 kan? 3 minus nilai K kat bawah ni kosong lah kan? Jadi 3 tolak kosong 3 lah. Okay. Bahagi dengan kita buat sama panjang belah ni. Iaitu nilai H berapa? 5 Okay, 5 tolak berapa nilai 5 sini tolak sini berapa nilai X kat sini kosong 5 tolak kosong dapat 5. Kenapa pasang negatif? Okay. Kenapa pasang negatif? Maknanya rumus dia yang ini kalau kita tahu pintasan ni pada dua paksi ni, kita boleh terus guna yang inilah. Tapi dengan syarat jangan lupa negatif tu kita kena letak sendiri Maksudnya negatif ni datang daripada formula. Okey. Jadi kita dapat negatif 3/5. Okey. Lagi pula kalau kita tengok pada graf, negatif memang dia condong belah kiri jadi bila condong, ingat lagi bila condong belah kiri dia akan muncul negatif lah untuk gradient. Okey, itu pasal lah rumusnya ada negatif Okey, boleh Okey lah, betul. Tapi ada cara lain tak? Boleh guna jugalah cara ni. Ada cara lain tak? Untuk tentukan gradient. Remember, in what form that we can have the value of M directly? In what form?
Tengok je.
That is in this form. In this form. Remember? In this form. Okay. If we can alter the equation to be in this form, then we can have the value of m directly. And that is the idea. So like this. So whatever the number intact with this x is the value for gradient m. That is another way to find the, where is it? Okay. So now I want you to try to transform this form to the other form that we can determine directly the value of m. Okay, take a time to transfer this, everyone. You need to know all the ways. You need to know all the ways. Okay, not only one or two.
Soalan mana cikgu?
So, dah. Bukan soalan mana, tapi soalan tambahan cikgu sendirilah. Kamu ubahkan bentuk ni kepada bentuk yang boleh tahu nilai m. Bentuk yang tadi lah cikgu tunjuk. Betul tak kamu lepas ubah bentuk tu kamu akan dapat sama. Negatif 3/5.
Dapat cikgu.
Dapat dah buat Okay.
Cikgu suruh buat bentuk apa?
Ya ampun.
Saya buat bentuk. Takutlah saya buat bentuk lain cikgu ke bentuk lain.
Dah buat dalam bentuk ni lah. Y sama dengan mx tambah c.
Dapat.
Ha?
Dapat.
Dapat. Sekarang cikgu tunjuk lah. Okay, jadi okay, y duduk belah sini y sama dengan, cikgu buat lain. Okay, sama dengan ni, bagi sama dengan di sini y m x plus c. Lagi sekali lah, cikgu tulis semua ni dekat bawah sini lah. Okay, sama dengan ni kena duduk sama dengan ni lah. Kita ada 15 sini. Okay, yang belah kiri ni duduk belah sini. Okay, tengok y duduk sini dah, betul dah y. Okay, tengok term yang ada y ni sudah duduk tempat yang betul. Tapi 3x ni, x ni tak duduk dekat sini 15 tarik mai duduk kat bawah C ni kan. Jadi kita adjust balik. 15 duduk kat bawah C ni 3x ni duduk bawah sini x ni, x duduk bawah x lah. Jadi maknanya kena hantar pergi sebelah persamaan, menyebabkan jadi negatif kan. Negatif 3x. Okay, macam tu. Okay, ni tambah. Depan 15 ni tambah. Okay, yang tinggal 5y di belah kiri. Tapi ingat belum lagi sebab kita nak y saja kan. Nak pastikan y saja di sini. 5 kena hantar pergi jugalah belah kiri, belah kanan. Jadi negatif 3 per 5x tambah 15 bagi 5. Kita boleh simplify kan. Okay, simplify 3 tambah 3. Tengok sekarang yang mana value m, yang mana nilai m?
Negatif 3/5.
Negatif 3/5.
Y ni, x ni. Okay. Jadi C ialah 3 dan M ni apa yang tertinggal lah. Ini itu 35. Takkan kamu tak ingat cara ni? Baru belajar tadi.
Ingat tadi lagi.
Okey Jadi banyak cara lah untuk dapat jawab soalan ni, gradient ni. Boleh terus guna apa ni? Apa bagi apalah. Okey, boleh guna rumus juga kalau kita tak ada dalam bentuk y apa ni? Intercept ni. Okey. Kalau kita ada intercept macam ni dekat y dengan axis x ni, kita boleh pakai ni. Kalau dia garis ni duduk layang macam ni. Macam ni. Dia tak sentuh y, dia tak sentuh x. Jadi tapi ada dua titik jadi kamu guna rumus lah. Ingat lagi rumus gradient?
Y ini sama C.
M sama dengan Y2 tolak Y1, X2 tolak X1.
X1.
Dan kalau dua-dua ni pun tak ada ni, kita tak ada dua-dua graf ni. Okey, yang ni tak ada, yang ni pun tak ada. Kita tak nampak apa pun, kosong. Okey, boleh tak kita masih dapatkan gradient M ni dengan cara mengubah bentuk ni. Mengubah bentuk ni kepada bentuk apa? Inilah. Pada bentuk ni Lepas tu kita dah ubah bentuk, kita tahu apa yang bergandingan dengan X ni, itulah dia nilai M. Jangan masukkan sekali nilai X ni tak boleh. Okey. X tak termasuk dalam gradient. Okey, cuma apa yang melekat dekat dia tu saja, nombor yang melekat kat dia adalah nilai gradient. Okey, boleh Kita habis pukul apa? 10, 10, 10, 10, 10:40 Okey. Okey, any setakat ni ada any question?
Faham.
No.
No? Madia? Apa yang no pula Oh, Madia.
Tadi kan cikgu tanya setakat ni ada soalan tak?
Oh, kamu jawab no. Cikgu ingat kamu menjawab untuk cikgu tanya kamu faham ke tidak, kamu jawab no. Rupanya ada ada pertanyaan ke tidak. Okey, tak apa. Apa tadi? Tips. For points that lie on x-axis, its value of y coordinate is always 0. For points that lie on y-axis, its value of x coordinate is 0. Okay. Gradient M equal to, okay, if we know both intercept, then we can use the formula lah. If we don't know this intercept, both intercept, they must give the other way, they must give at least 2 points. Okay, 2 points on the graph, then we can use the other formula lah, that you know, y2 minus y1 divide by x2 minus x1. And if we don't know, we cannot see all the graph. Okay, we still can have the value of gradient by change the form of equation. Now followed by that is mind test 9.1c. Let this be your exercise. Let this be your offline exercise, shall we? Do you need me to do this?
Boleh.
Boleh
Boleh.
So I leave this for you lah. Okay, you do all of them. Okay. Assalamualaikum, jumpa lagi.
Cikgu.
Ya.
Nak tanya.
Ya.
Yang tajuk tadi tu.
Tajuk mana?
Set. Muka surat 233.
Okay.
Yang left dengan right tu kan?
Ni. Okey ya.
Yang right tu ambil yang dekat point dia ke ambil dekat dengan jalan kira?
Yang right ni ambil dekat point dia ke ambil kat jalan kira?
Ambil dekat equation dia.
Ambil apa benda?
Yang kan dia ada dua bahagi, dua yang bawah tu, yang bawah cikgu bukan yang kat situ.
Ha?
Bawah lagi.
Eh.
Oh, ha?
Okey.
Bukan.
Ha?
Soalan A.
Soalan A. Ha ni ke?
Diagram satu.
Okey.
Kan ada left dengan right.
Okey, betul. Left and right.
Right tu nak ambil yang di point dia ke ataupun ambil dekat equation atas dia?
Bukan. Yang ni 4 ni yang daripada equation tu lah. Equation ni equation ni. 4 tu 4 hak equation ni. Tak ada kena-mengena dengan point-point semua ni. Kan? Ini.
Dalam buku kerja dia ambil dekat point dia.
Ha? Dia ambil kat point dia. Point siapa? Buku kerja? Aduh.
Dia bagi point dia P tu apa dia kan.
Ya, betul.
Lepas tu yang right tu dia ambil daripada point bukan daripada equation tu.
Kamu silap ni. Buku tu betul kot. Buku kerja. Kamu silap faham kot. Silap imajinasi. Habis ni hak negatif 3 ni. Negatif 3 ni. Ambil kat mana pula ni? Kan? Ni negatif 3 ni. Ni kan semua negatif 3 ni. Negatif 3 kan? Ambil kat mana pula negatif 3? Bukan ambil kat point tu. Memang dah equation tu dah ada negatif 3 ni kat belah kanan ni.
Okay, faham. Dah faham.
Okay.
Thank you, cikgu.
Ya. Okay, any question? Dah. Okay, teruskan.
Betul.
Bukan teruskan tidak. Jangan teruskan tidak. Teruskan buat latihan offline. Dan habiskan juga buku kerja. Teruskan buat. Jangan tunggu cikgu nak bagi tahu setiap kali. Kamu habis je kamu terus buat buku kerja.